The humor began innocently enough, a flicker of light-heartedness amidst the mundane backdrop of a dinner party. The atmosphere was a mix of forced laughter and lukewarm wine, where small talk floated like confetti in the air, bright yet ephemeral. Miriam, my wife of 10 years, leaned in close, her familiar perfume, a comforting blend of jasmine and vanilla, wrapping around me like a warm embrace. "I have a secret," she whispered, her eyes sparkling with mischief, which made my heart flutter with affection and curiosity. I chuckled, eager to engage in our playful banter. "Oh, really? Are you finally admitting you stole my last cookie?" Her laughter, typically warm and inviting, felt different this time. There was an unsettling undertone woven into her giggles, something that sent a chill coursing through me, subtle yet profound enough to make me pause. "A secret admirer, perhaps?" she teased, her playful smirk lingering longer than usual. In that moment, a shiver ran down my spine, and I brushed it off as paranoia, yet deep down, I couldn't shake the feeling that this was more than just a harmless jest. In the weeks that followed, the playful banter morphed into a series of cryptic comments, little things that began to gnaw at me. Miriam would dodge questions about her day. Her laughter would sometimes feel forced, and I noticed a new password on her phone that she had never mentioned. The late nights at the office, a place she had rarely lingered past 6, became a recurring theme, further deepening the knot of anxiety in my stomach. I reassured myself that I was simply being paranoid. After all, Miriam was beautiful, vivacious, the star of every gathering we attended. But the question lingered. Why would she joke about such things if there wasn't an underlying truth? One evening, while Miriam showered, her phone buzzed incessantly on the nightstand, each vibration sending a wave of anxiety through me. My curiosity twisted tighter as I picked it up, my hand trembling uncontrollably. The phone was locked, but I recalled that we shared an iPad for the kids, which had her Apple ID logged in. I retrieved her password, my heart racing as I unlocked the device. The moment I did, my world shattered into a million pieces. Texts, photos, an entire hidden life unfolded before my eyes. The secret admirer was real. Alex, a colleague she had mentioned in passing. The messages were sickeningly sweet, filled with declarations of love and intimate details of their affair. My breath hitched in my throat, a choked sob escaping my lips as I scrolled through months of betrayal, grappling with the realization that the Miriam I thought I knew could coexist with the woman depicted through the glowing screen. When the sound of the shower ceased, I heard her humming, blissfully unaware of the chaos spiraling within me. I placed the phone back on the nightstand, face down, as if it were untouched. The days that followed blurred into a haze of calculated calm, my mind racing to piece together a plan to confront the two of them. I meticulously gathered evidence, documenting every lie and stolen moment. I even went so far as to install a keylogger on Miriam's laptop, uncovering more disturbing details about their relationship. Plans for a weekend getaway, whispered promises of a future together. Each new detail felt like a dagger, plunging deeper into my heart. The confrontation I envisioned was carefully crafted, a meticulous orchestration of their betrayal. I booked a table at the same restaurant where they had their first clandestine dinner, a detail I had gleaned from their texts, and invited Miriam, pretending it was a romantic anniversary dinner. I made another reservation an hour later under Alex's name, knowing from their conversations that they planned to meet there after work. The night arrived, and as I watched Miriam prepare, a hollow ache filled my chest. She looked stunning in her favorite dress, radiating an excitement that I knew wasn't meant for me. At the restaurant, I played the part of the devoted husband, even managing a weak smile as she animatedly recounted her busy day. An hour later, Alex arrived, smug and confident, completely oblivious to the trap he had fallen into. As he approached our table, a smirk plastered on his face, I stood up, the scrape of my chair slicing through the restaurant chatter like a knife. "Alex," I said, my voice dangerously calm, "so good of you to join us." Confusion flickered across his face, quickly replaced by fear as he realized the gravity of the situation. Miriam's expression shifted, her face draining of color as she slowly grasped what was about to unfold. I held up her phone, the screen displaying their latest exchange, a digital betrayal laid bare for all to see. "I believe this belongs to you, Miriam, or should I say, my wife?" The restaurant fell silent, all eyes drawn to our table as the weight of the moment hung heavy in the air. Alex stammered, attempting to formulate an explanation, but words failed him, slipping through his fingers like sand. Miriam's carefully constructed facade crumbled before my eyes, tears streaming down her face as she mumbled apologies, pathetic pleas for forgiveness that fell flat against the backdrop of my heartbreak. But I didn't want apologies. I wanted them to feel the devastation they had inflicted upon me. "You lied to me," I said, my voice rising with the swell of my emotions. "You betrayed me. You thought you could get away with it." I pulled out a printout of their texts, scattering the pages across the table like confetti of betrayal. "Here's your secret, Miriam, for everyone to see." Whispers erupted around us, and I could feel the eyes of the diners piercing into the heart of our drama. I burned holes into them with my gaze, Alex's face turning ashen as he registered the full weight of the situation. Miriam's sobs intensified, her body trembling with shame, and I turned my contempt toward Alex. "You knew she was married. You didn't care. You're a pathetic excuse for a man." Leaning in closer, I whispered venomously, "I hope your wife enjoys reading these." I dropped another set of printouts, detailing their affair directly onto his lap, the final nail in the coffin of their deception. Chaos erupted as Alex scrambled to gather the scattered papers, his face a mask of horror, desperately seeking an escape from the wreckage of his choices. Miriam's cries echoed through the restaurant, drawing the attention of the manager, who rushed over in an attempt to defuse the situation. But the damage was irrevocable. Their world had collapsed around them, a spectacle of their own making. I walked out, leaving them amidst their lies, the satisfaction I had expected reduced to a hollow echo of the love I had lost. The following months blurred into a succession of legal proceedings, the finality of divorce, papers a stark reminder of everything I had cherished and lost. There was no grand reconciliation or dramatic forgiveness, only the quiet unraveling of a life I thought I knew. I moved out of our home, the memories etched into the walls too painful to endure, and began the slow, arduous process of rebuilding my life, piece by broken piece. The pain lingers, a dull ache reminding me of what I lost, but in the quiet moments, I find a strange sense of peace. I faced the betrayal, exposed the lies, and walked away with my dignity intact. The scars remain, each a testament to my strength and a reminder that even in the darkest of times, we can summon the courage to rise again.